Hey guys, what's going on? Just here to talk about the Texans Saints game. Another disappointing game for yours truly. You know, Saturday I was at Kyle Field to watch the A&M Oklahoma State game, and then after that debacle, having to follow that up with a Texans Saints game. Yeah, let's just say it wasn't the best football weekend for me. But back to the game. People keep harping about the field goal thing, which I kind of agree. I mean, when you're down there in the red zone that many times, and you don't score touchdowns and you settle for field goals, you really can't do that against a good team. Well, I understand that, but at the time, I probably would have went for it only one time, as opposed to kicking those field goals. I don't know if you guys remember. We had like a 4th and short, I think 4th and 2 on the 3 or 4 yard line, and that's probably the only situation where I was like, "Hey, let's go for it." It's early in the game. If we don't score, nothing else. If we don't score, at least they're backed up deep in their own territory. And at that point, we were still playing good. Our defense was, pretty much containing their offense, and we were in charge of the game, and then, well, like I said, because to me, kicking field goals, yeah, it's not touchdowns, but at least you're scoring. You know what I'm saying? At least you're putting points on the board, and when you're playing a good, not even good, when you're playing an elite team at their place, points are points, Sure, touchdowns would have been nicer, but bottom line is points are points. What else? Let's see. Yeah, I'm kind of distraught, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I had a bad football weekend. Like I said, I guess talk about the game some more here. Second half there, I don't know what happened. Coach Phillips is supposed to be a defensive guru, but man, he was picked apart there by Breeze, and yeah, sure, Breeze is like one of the 3-4 best quarterbacks in the league right now, but man, to give up that many points, what was it, 23 to be exact, in the fourth quarter, that's you can't win like that, man. What else? Big ups to James Casey. He had a great game. Andre, the usual, did his thing. Schaub there. There were some questionable throws he made, but I'm not downing Schaub like a lot of people are. I still believe that he's an adequate quarterback. He can get the job done eventually. I'm not giving up on him. He's definitely no David Carr. As far as defense, for the first half there, I was like, okay, these guys are good. Like, they're containing New Orleans, like one of the better offensive teams in the league. And like, second half though, man, particularly the fourth quarter, I don't know what that was, man. I got like flashbacks from the year we went 2-14, and I hate to single out a particular player because football is a team sport, but Kareem Jackson, man, I just don't know. I mean, he's a first round pick in his second year, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if y'all noticed, but when Kareem Jackson was in the game, Drew Brees was like looked for where he lined up, and like, okay, whoever like Kareem Jackson 25 is guarding, that's who is getting the ball that particular play. And I mean, it's not a bad strategy. Like, Because, man, God bless that guy. He can't cover for nothing. And, you know, a cornerback, dude, that's your job. And I don't know, man. Maybe, and you know, when you play a team like New Orleans that has multiple receivers, you're gonna need your cornerbacks out there, and I don't know. You know, like I said, I hate to give up on Kareem Jackson. He's a second-year player, first-round pick, so we obviously have a lot invested in him, but like I said, I don't know if he's the answer. Yeah, like I said, the game, you know, was just so frustrating there. But you know, don't get me wrong. I did think we were going to lose this game. If you guys watch my Houston Texans preview I did at the beginning of the year, I had us losing this game. Which, I mean, it doesn't make it easier. It's not an excuse, you know, but the way we played and the fact that we had the lead and the fact that we were in control pretty much 3 of the 4 quarters, it's what hurts, you know. You know, good teams should finish that kind of, you know, win that kind of game, even though they're on the road. But you know what? We're still 2-1. Let's not get too down on the team. Big game coming up this Sunday. Pittsburgh coming to Reliant. You know, Pittsburgh's not exactly world beaters right now. Yeah, they're 2-1 also, but you know, they got punked week 1 by Baltimore, and honestly could have easily lost to the Colts Sunday night, a team that, you know, we destroyed. But you know, that football doesn't work that way, obviously. But yeah, we had to bring it Sunday. Pittsburgh's no punk, man. They're no pushovers. So, you know, it's fair. I don't know if Arian Foster is going to play this weekend. Hopefully he is. And like I said, man, Pittsburgh, you know what you're going to get from Pittsburgh. Great defense. And you know, Roethlisberger, I don't think he's great, but he's better than average. He'll try to spread the ball around. Hopefully we're ready for those guys. But yeah, we'll talk about that next week. I just want to talk about the Texans Saints game. Like I said, very disappointing, but you know, hey, let's move on. So go Texans.